life was still shaping me to my destiny, taking me there, and I would cry. Early in the morning, like winter time. Do you know that movie, Nightmare on Elm Street? Yes. When you were young, it's a movie I never ever really wanted to watch, and sometimes I watch by accident, you know, when you're passing by. I lived Nightmare on Elm Street during winter times. Because I had to leave the house at 4:30 to get to the train station by 4:45, 5 o'clock. If I miss the train, I'm cooked. And when you'd walk up the streets, you know the way it's misty? And that light, the lamp, and nightmare, the music starts playing in your head. And I would literally pray all the way to the train station, weeping and crying and saying, oh God, I think you made a mistake. I think you go to the wrong address. I am here. And one day I remember as I was walking up the hill, a dog appeared. What do you do at 4:45 in the morning? And there's this dog which is looking like, my goodness, today is my meal time. Believe you me, I opened my mouth. I spoke in tongues. I'm a G girl, I'm a God girl. I don't know what I told that dog, but it went. But that was my story, and I was wondering, why am I going through this? And ladies and gentlemen, you might be going through something that you don't understand why. And I would call my fiancé crying on the phone saying, baby, I've had it. And he'll be like, it seems you like that place very much. You might as well get a degree in nursing. I wonder why I married the man. That's another story. So as I still continued in the nursing, because I still hadn't finished my studies, one day there was this residence I walked in, and there was this man, Mr. Wesley. Mr. Wesley was a man who was dying. And the administration tried to call the family, says, you know what, your man is going. Please come and sit with them. You know, ladies and gentlemen, as much as we all have enemies, and I have my fair share, I wouldn't wish even on my enemy to die alone. It is lonely, it is scary, because you can see it written on their faces. So I finished my shift, and no one had come to sit with Mr. Wesley. So me and my big mouth, I said, I'll sit with him. So I went into his room, and the only sound that came from his room was him singing the Death Throttle. And what is that? Fluid was filling in his lungs. It's basically you're drowning. As the sun was setting outside, as I looked out through the window, the sun was setting on the horizon of time for Mr. Wesley. And I sat there with my Bible, just reading the Psalms and just singing, saying it's okay to let go. It is done. It is over. Just let go. But as I stand here today, I'm here to tell you, you have just begun. No matter what has happened, it is not over. I sat with Mr. Wesley, and when my time came to go, I left the room with a heavy heart. He was not yet gone. And as I looked back, he was laying there alone. And as I went to close the door, I was like, I'm leaving him alone. Then I remembered the words that we never die alone. Around his bed, there were ghosts of opportunities that came to him. There were ghosts of dreams that came to him. Says, life gave us to you. What did you do with ourselves? And I wondered what was going through his mind. What decisions had he made? Was he given a different chance? What would he have done different? It was all a conversation. And as I left that room and I closed the door, walking on the corridor, I told myself, that shall never be me. That shall not be my story. I will write my own story.